It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello everybody, Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And as we continue to move toward the end of the year, some teams have already positioned themselves well for the playoffs. Kenny, what's their strategy moving forward?
Well, you want to keep winning because, you want to keep momentum going into the playoffs. A lot of teams rest players towards this thing, but you need to have momentum going into the playoffs.
This is your last chance to fine-tune your lineups in the regular season. You want to be healthy heading into the playoffs, so don't be messing around, coaches.
That'll do it for now. About ready for the tip as we toss it over to Kevin Harlan.
Sports checks in with our loyal viewers for the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And I think for the 76ers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season wasn't common.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, for a long time, the city of Milwaukee has been an NBA backwater. But with youth ownership, a respected head coach, and a lot of young talent, it's a new day here. Coach Jason Kidd said, we don't want to be a layover city. We want coming here to be like going through the Texas Triangle, where if you have a dogfight in Chicago one night, you know you're in for a dogfight here the next night.
All right, thanks, D.A.
The Bucks only have one title in their history as a franchise, but what a title it was, led by my favorite player of all time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, known as Lou Alcindor back in the day, teamed up with the veteran Oscar Robertson, the Big O, to bring the Bucks that first title.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Here's Teletovic out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Andy at the 3. And you have to mention that 1971 title run by the Bucks. They were a force nobody could stop. Swept the finals in 4 games straight over the Baltimore Bulls.
Yeah, had 66 wins in that season as well, guys. And that was early in my formative years as a basketballer. Actually, when I first started locking into the NBA, a big Lou Alcindor fan. He was the 71 MVP in that championship year for the Bucks. And then he'd go on to win another MVP the following season. And ironically, those are the only 2 MVP trophies that a Buck has ever received.
And when Greg Monroe signed with Milwaukee, many thought it was a perfect fit. However, as we saw after a short time, one question if he can be the answer for the team. Not so much a knock on his foot, but what the team is missing overall.
Hey, Greg does an awful lot of good things, but he's not a guy who's going to be a rim protector. His game is pretty close to the ground. But nonetheless, no matter what team Monroe plays for, I think he'll give you a post presence on offense, and he'll give you consistent effort in every aspect of the game.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night.
Ben Simmons taking 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons.
And the Australian Simmons are a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Now the Philadelphia 76ers overseeing one of the most drastic and methodical rebuilds in NBA history over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, and you know, they set league records, guys, for losing along the way. And eventually, amidst the league-wide criticism, ownership decided to change course and shake up the front office. You know, it's easy to find fault with the process, but it is true the team is in a better position now than it was back in 13.
Here's baddest one after the made shot from Greg Monroe. The bodyguard passes to the beast. On the left block, it's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Monroe. Philadelphia on D. It's a 3-point game. This team coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now here's Middleton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
I think down low is where Antetokounmpo is really so effective, using those long arms of his to get shots off over the defense, really at will.
Here's the bodyguard. He had 25 points in the win against Chicago.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up his heels and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
And Milwaukee has possession. Philadelphia able to drain the fruit. Carter Williams with the bucket.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
The Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Indiana.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role play. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Yeah, it's simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And able there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Pass into the body. There's the screen to the inside. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Middleton, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Middleton's got his first 2 points of the night. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's the beast. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
To the middle. Here's Teletovic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
Here's the bodyguard. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Baddest one. Here's the machine. Soft. The machine's got his second best of the game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Carter Williams. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shots good by Middleton.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Here's the bodyguard. Again, and that's it. Philadelphia has no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Screen by Monroe. Teletovic with it. Back to Carter-Williams. Screen by Monroe. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Offline with his three.
Boy, even though he missed, he didn't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned.
Rejected by Monroe.
Man, I like the recognition from Monroe there. Actually, I love the recognition. His timing of these blocks, impeccable.
The 76ers lead. On deep. He has to go. Great tee that time for Middleton. Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Here's the beast. That's the machine. Here's the bodyguard, covered by Monroe. Over to the wing. Here's Pettis one. Connects from 3-point range. Pettis one's got a couple of threes now in the first of the 76ers. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you just have to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Milwaukee also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Mirza Televich. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Michael Carter-Williams. Bucks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Henson with the screen. Dellavedova kicks to Plumlee. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Plumlee's got his first basket of the night. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth.
Unbelievable. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee in the lead. A pull-up. Can't hit that one.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Simmons. And that's going to be too many steps. That's the whistle on the travel. And last season, Jason Kidd had to have hip surgery, which caused him to miss a large portion of the season. Casual fans, I think, why can't he just sit and coach? But there's a physical toll to coaching, as we all know.
Absolutely there is, guys. I mean, constant moving, traveling, engaging in practice, film watching, which requires a lot of sitting. I mean, coaching an NBA team is very stressful and demanding. And hip surgery, any type of surgery for that matter, can definitely have an impact on your ability to perform as a coach. I'm actually glad to see Jason Kidd fully recovered and back to coaching this team.
Now here's Rodriguez. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Pettis one. The three-pointers right on target. And the 76ers lead by 2.
There's a chance he can go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Simpson's out the key. And Middleton kicks to Henson. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Deflects the pass. Middleton issued to Antetokounmpo. Henson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a hard-fought bucket there. Nice putback.
Here's Pettis one. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Here's the dish to Simmons. Fires it up. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
And when you don't respect Simmons' jumper, he'll hurt you with it. So smooth coming off his fingertips.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Rodriguez outside. There's the pass to Bannister. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Elvinova, that's good. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Bannister, defended by Middleton. Here's Bannister. That one turning up onto the right foot. Drops in full. Bannister's got 11. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. Wants to get it to Dellavedova and does. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Rodriguez outside. Passes it to Bannister. The offensive rebound. And he makes good on the way. 6 points for the machine. And the Bucks with possession here. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And here is Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 2. Rodriguez outside. Here's the beast. And he's good on a free ball. The beast's got his third basket of the night right there. But guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of leads here.
Dellavedova leaves it up and in off the pretty assist.
How about the court vision of Middleton? They're so good at finding the open man.
Here's Bannister, defended by Middleton. Here's Bannister. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
He dishes it to Plumlee. It's hauled in by the 76ers. The Machine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bannister. He's got 11. Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded. Plumlee dishes to Dellavedova. Seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Bucks on top, leading by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
defensively, offensively. I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4. So it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he'll send a fruit break, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with the chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here. Really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement has paid off on the scoreboard.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, here's Zolotovich out there with Maker. Then it's Carter Williams. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, you look at the length and the hands of the players in the Bucks roster. They can absolutely hound you on the defensive end. Force a lot of turnovers when they crank it up.
Tell you what, there are very few teams, guys, that have the combination of length and speed that the Bucks possess. And because of that, they can pressure teams into turnovers at a high rate. And when they do that, they're at their best defensively.
And the new practice facility and basketball operations center for Sixers starting this season across the Delaware River.
It's actually in a different state, strangely enough, Camden, New Jersey. It's the biggest practice facility in the NBA. And the Sixers building the team up on and off the court.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Older.
Chris Middleton is a prototype off guard. He likes to run off screens, catch, and shoot. He described his mindset saying, just space the floor, be patient, not force anything, and move the ball. Let those guys penetrate and find the best shot for the team. Team player indeed, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. He's developing his posting. He'll get the paint now when they need him to. This is it to Embiid. On the 3-off target. Bucks leading by 9. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Kicks to Saric. Pass to Luwawu. Will it go? Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure the quality of that three-quarter shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Hot loose. Rodriguez passes to Embiid. A 3 ball. And that 3 is 6 by Rodriguez as that one goes in. Embiid's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Williams. He's got 6. Up down low that time, and he got the 3-second. I'll say a little bit how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 6. Luwawu. Here's Saric. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone 3-6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Bucks passing it around. Stolen by Saric. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Rodriguez. And the Sixers have been regarded as one of the most analytical front offices in the league. The new front office, we're interesting to see how their approach changes.
Well, will they keep the same up-tempo style, shooting threes and attacking the rim? This had been an organization willing to challenge convention in a lot of ways. In fact, that continues to be the case with front office turnovers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. The Bucks, one of the more youthful teams in the league. The players they plan to build around have a few years before they're even in their mid-20s, so a bright future. I mean, their youth can be good and bad. It kind of cuts both ways during the season.
Shots good by Celtics.
How about all five from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Carter Williams kicks to Taranovich. To Carter Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. High post. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Beast is checked in for Sarge. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Lumley's checked in. And here are the 76ers now. The pass to the Beast. Here in the second quarter, just over 3.5 minutes played, the 76ers with another miss. And with the double-edged sword of youth, the Bucks have just been trying to focus on getting better and growing the talent the last year or two.
And I like that approach. I think it's the right approach to take with a team like this. Getting them to learn what it takes to be a consistent player in the NBA is huge. I mean, letting them come together organically and having leaders emerge has been part of the process. It takes a little longer that way, but I think it is more of a solid foundation when you start competing in playoff basketball.
And the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Bucks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line this one.
Yeah, over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
Well, I tell you what, so much excitement to see Joel Embiid finally on the hardwood, regarded as the likely #1 overall pick in the 2014 draft before he fractured a bone in his foot. He's finally getting a chance to show what he can do on the court.
Dellavedova kicks to Plumlee. To Dellavedova. Inside. And slammed in by Plumlee.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And for Embiid, 2 separate surgeries on his foot, missing years of action. You hope he can find a way to stay healthy.
Yeah, I would certainly agree with you there, Kevin, but it's difficult when you're as big as he is. He's a 7-footer, and that puts a lot of pressure on the feet, and he's already seeing a couple of issues where he's missed time. Reminds you a little bit of guys like Bill Walton, Yao Ming. Those guys had a tough time playing a long time because of foot problems, but if Embiid can stay healthy, I think he's got a chance to be truly special.
Yeah, his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
The Machines checked in for Joel Embiid. Simmons comes in for Gerald Henderson. Baddest ones checked in for Curry, and the bodyguards subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's the bodyguard. This is it to the beast. The fader. Plumlee with the rebound.
Defender had the position and the height. Even when you use the fadeaway, it's tough to overcome that.
Connor Williams, the pass to Plumlee. Now the 76ers on the break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
The 76ers shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for. You look back in the history of the Bucks, and it's just so rich with some of the biggest names in NBA history. So many great names that got their start or played some great basketball one time or another for the Bucks.
Well, two of the biggest names in the history of the game. I mean, when you talk about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Big O, Oscar Robertson, you don't get any bigger than those two names. You also have some of the great two guards that have played in this league, Ray Allen and Sidney Moncrief. You get the feeling that a few of the current players could end up being viewed as all-time great Bucks as well, particularly Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jabari Parker certainly have the ability to maybe get to that ring of honor in Milwaukee.
Baddest one passes to the beast. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee.
Into the lineup for the Bucks.
Bucks leading by 12. Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 12. Over in the corner, Dellavedova. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Philadelphia's gone 4 assists from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. The bodyguard passes to the beast. And then there's no time to get those 2 points back. The Beast's got 10 points.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He started closely.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on the tip.
That bucket in no time at all. Baddest ones got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Beats to Carter Williams. Shoots from the baseline. Nearly 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, this game is a commanding performance from Carter Williams. 12 points and 1 rebound.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really enjoy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Henson comes in for Plumlee, and Middleton subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. He hits the second from the line.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Pass to the beach. Takes for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. 8 points for him. Middleton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Baker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 5 assists in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And since coming into the league with Detroit in the 2012-13 season, Chris Middleton has steadily improved his game each and every year. A very measured improvement from him so far in his young career.
And there's a lot of things that I like about his game. One is that he plays within himself, doesn't force much. He's smart as a shooter. He's heady as a guy moving without the ball and defending. Knows what he's doing out there as a wing player and scorer, and keeps it real simple.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for the Beast, and it's Henderson for Simmons. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's the bodyguard. Here's Gaddis one. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gaddis one has got 6 points in the quarter.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Here's Carter Williams. He gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots for the run. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Monroe.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
That's good from Carter Williams.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Carter Williams hits them both. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Gaddis one. He's got 17. He feeds it to Curry. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Middleton kicks to Henson. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Henderson defending. Just his shoot. And there it is for him. And that's 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Curry with now defended by Carter Williams. The pass to Bass. And a great assist by Curry. As that one goes in. And that's now 19 points for Bass. And here's Carter Williams. 15 points in the game. In the corner, Middleton with it. He tries for three. And the foul on Henson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over the back ball.
And Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball. That's something that wasn't understood last night.
Here's Henderson. Another three for Philadelphia.
Perfect for the set. I mean, I thought it might get blocked. No.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but you know, the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
Antetokounmpo, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
from that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Dennis one. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And B dishes to Henderson. Another three for Philadelphia.
Got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Behind it's a Kumbo. Passes to Monroe. Can't convert after the big screen.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Gaddis one. And Henson pulls it down. Milwaukee leading by 4. Now, Carter Williams, 15 points in the game. Now here's Henderson. To the inside. Stolen by Monroe. For 3, Middleton. It's tipped. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Well, you look at the baddest one. Second in the league, having an excellent season.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Curry pitch to Embiid. That's the baddest one. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. And Henson pulls it down. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Curry with the steal. Here's the machine. Covered by Monroe. The feed to Curry. He kicks it to Henderson. No good with the triple. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Here's the 3. Balls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The Bucks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point. From Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak. Matter of fact, I'd love to just call him the Greek Freak if I could. Is a matchup issue for any defense. I mean, he's a guy who literally and really can play any position on the floor.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Curry with the 3. There's Embiid. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Bucks lead by 2. And checks down and sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
We're getting stops, grabbing the rebound now, trying to push it, trying to get the better side of that.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's an interesting battle going on tonight. Ernie Johnson here with you folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. You are watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of a lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they're not matching up well defensively, giving up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy points. They're allowing a crazy high shooting percentage, 60% and up. Time to step it up quick.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, a town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Here's Carter Williams. Embiid is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Henderson. Then it's Curry. And it's McConnell in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. From 12 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 9 points for Greg Monroe.
And you just got to really like the versatility of Monroe. He's really stretching the defense with how he strokes it from the mid-range area.
Embiid the screen. Here's Henderson. Can't make good off the screen. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Carter Williams. Wide open shot is on the money. Carter Williams has got 17.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break.
Greg is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. They got a chance to push it. They pushed it.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that if he's that kind of defense.
Back to Middleton. Williams against Curry. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. That one rolling around and runs out. The 76ers trail by 6.
You know, one of the hardest things to do is to live up to the word potential when it's thrown around the player for so long. That was certainly the case with Antetokounmpo for most of his career. I mean, he's lived up to the hype and is realizing everything that fans hoped he would become when he first started his journey in the NBA.
Jelinovich with it. Back to Antetokounmpo to the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by McGee. Here's Henderson. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 8. As you said, potential can be a curse at times. So many players fizzle out after flashing moments of greatness. Giannis is living up to the hype.
Yeah, and I think you got to give this coaching staff a lot of credit for that because they've been believers in Antetokounmpo throughout his career, and that helps, especially with the young players. They brought him along, I think, at just the right pace. And took some time to figure out how best to use such a unique talent with his size, but I think he's got a great upside and will be a real force for years to come.
The dish to Curry. At the time, the shot comes out, and Milwaukee the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their home stretch. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bucks have gone 8 of 13 for the free throw line. That free throw missing. Sarge is checked in for Philadelphia. Miles Plumlee's checked in for the Bucks. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Michael Carter Williams. good. The 76ers trail by 4. McConnell kicks to Anderson. He dishes it to McGee. Off the pick. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. McGee's got his first basket. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half. Developing a nice rhythm out. Dellavedova dishes to Antetokounmpo. Dellavedova. Probably with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You say that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on him.
Here's the screen. In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Curry outside. Carries it from three-point range. Curry's got 9.
Getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's jumped in for JaVale McGee. And the Wahoo subbed in for Gerald Henderson. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Akers sent in for Mirza Teletovic. Middleton left side. Jumper off the screen. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry and looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Dishes it to Saric. The tie. And there's the call. On Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bodyguards checked in for Luwawu.
Checking in for the 76ers.
Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 15. There's the pick. Middleton outside. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Pulls up on the elbow. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. He's got 17.
Man, that's a nice looking stroke from Antetokounmpo. What can't this guy do?
Puts it up from 15. Over to the left wing. And with that, the Bucks leaders get down to just 3 on the basket from Bodyguard.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Dellavedova, the pass to Plumlee. Dellavedova. Inside, Middleton. And coming. Good one for the chance for one more at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up and down.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them on the open court. Their fast breaking points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out of the stretches.
Cleans the 3-pointer. The Bodyguards got 5 points now this quarter.
Another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And Plumlee takes to Dellavedova. Curry with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry's got the ball. They get it back. Pass to Embiid. Here's McConnell. Out left to the wing. Here's the Bodyguard. Defended by Dellavedova. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks leading by 3. Feeds it to Maker. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Maker's got 13 points.
And Ezra played out perfectly for them.
McConnell passes to Curry. Shoots the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. On Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Dellavedova. It's all in by Saric.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, he got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Pass to Dellavedova. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
McConnell kicks the shot. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've given a lot of street corners here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now timeout called by Milwaukee.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Embiid, and Rodriguez is subbed in for Seth Curry. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Henson's checked in for Miles Plumlee. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rodriguez. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 17. Middleton outside. Bucks passing it around. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Man, this kid is a remarkable athlete who knows how to put the ball in the basket. His offensive attack is really lethal. He's a special talent. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Here's the bodyguard, Antetokounmpo defending. From 13, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Sixers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. At the line for 2. And the first one comes.
We've seen some good numbers for the bodyguard. 9 points and 6 assists. A terrific offensive combination, setting up teammates and knocking down the deep ball.
And winning basketball, Clark, there's no doubt that the two are related.
And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do that. And a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the as Milwaukee retains possession. The Beast is checked in for Philadelphia. Rashad Vaughn, he's checked in for Milwaukee. He feeds it to Dellavedova. The 17-footer goes down. Dellavedova's got 4 points this quarter.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there. They get the quick hit.
The pass to the Beast. They set the pick. Here's McConnell. And that misses. That would have put him up. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. On gets it from Bo. Kicks to Dellavedova. This is a dance. 6 to shoot. Here's on to Kumbo. And the shot counts. He's fouled and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
It's like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
A different look from Milwaukee. Monroe comes in for Maker. And Michael Carter-Williams sub in for Rashad Vaughn. And when you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo play the one area that he continues to work on, well, it's his shot from range. He's been given the green light to shoot from beyond the arc. Still needs to develop consistency.
And just thinking about him becoming a proficient three-point shooter guy is scary. Because then it'll really be hard to deal with. Giannis and his coaches have talked about how important it is to be a threat from deep at the point guard position in this modern NBA where the three ball is so critical to offensive spacing. It's something he's been focusing on, and sooner or later, I think all of his hard work is going to pay off in a big way.
Out to the right wing. Here's the Beast. And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in. And that's 15 points for the Beast. Here's the feature. Dellavedova. He kicks it to Henson. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So the wing on the left. Here's the Beast. Antetokounmpo defending. Rebound Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. On the situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
There's one word that you would use to describe Greg Monroe: consistency. Game to game, year to year, you know what he's going to give. He doesn't vacillate or fluctuate much. He eats minutes and shows up to play his game each and every night.
First one falls. And with Monroe, the consistency is in the numbers. Guys, pretty much, he has had the same season stat line every year he's played since his rookie year.
And I love the fact that it's a combination of his consistency and versatility that allows him to be extremely valuable on any team.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Sarge. And Baniswan subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
You know, at 6'11", Greg Monroe is no easy cover, especially given his soft shooting touch from mid-range.
The Beast. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Well, he was outstanding in that game. He's been outstanding in this one, too. He's been in a nice little zone here recently.
Offensive rebound. This now to McGee. 3-pointer. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from the Beast.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half.
Rodriguez against Carter-Williams. Taken away by Rodriguez. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, I really admire how Simmons plays in the open one consistently.
the game. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by McGee. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Philadelphia ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
One possession at a time. The offensive rebound and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really the play.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And Milwaukee looking to be taken out. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. John Hinton out there with Hughes at the right. And it's Conley in the arm spot.
There's 6 points on consecutive three-ball. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now Carter Williams, and there's a whistle that goes on the body guard. That will be foul number 5 on him.
But one more and that's it. He'll be DQ, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Conley attacking, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's the bodyguard. That's the batsman. Out to the wing. Here's the beast. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
This game has really started to heat up. I didn't think they could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we'll get.
So what if it's the screen? Carter Williams dishes to Televic. And it's off from 3-point range. The 76ers leading by 5. Shoots from 12. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee the other way now. Back to Carter Williams. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Back to Middleton. Pocket 6. From beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Beast got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 sets.
No good from Simmons. Bucks trail by 5. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Here's Henson. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Beast. A 3 off the mark. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. So what if it's the screen? In the corner, Middleton with it. And great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 9th assist in the game now. The bodyguard passes to Simmons. Inside. Here's the bodyguard. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
Conley with the screen. Now here's Carter Williams. Guarded close. And now Philadelphia on the break. And the basketball is free. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Televic in the corner. Back to to Carter Williams. He's feeling it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Beast's got 9 rebounds in the game. Heading it back. They set the pick. Here's the bodyguard. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Have to like what we're seeing from Dennis one.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. You got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
And they get it back. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. To Kumbo, pitch to Carter Williams. That's great Philadelphia. Here's Gaddis from outside the mark. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton inside the 3-point line, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
You know, quite frankly, Middleton is the kind of guy that scores from all over the court. I mean, you just have to give him a little room so he can get his shot off, and he's typically knocking it down.
Carter Williams dishes to Middleton. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had.
A 3-pointer, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Williams pitch to Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Gaddis one. It's tipped. Philadelphia moving the ball. Here's Simmons. Hits some rim on the right hand, and the bucket's good. And the 76ers lead by 3. Now here's Carter Williams. They set the screen. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Carter Williams doesn't go that time. And Philadelphia the other way out. Here's Gaddis one. Here's the bodyguard. Good on the triple. The bodyguard has 11 points in the quarter.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Here's the Beast. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. And in a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of the game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Here's Bandis one. Passes it to the Beast. Here's the Machine from the LeBron. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep rolling.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. From deep 3-point range, the rebound by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Antetokounmpo passes to Carter Williams. He dishes it to Henson. Back to Carter Williams. The Bucks good. He'll have a chance for one more. The bodyguard. And so he's picked up his final 5. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The 76ers making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot. And the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to the Machine. The basket drops, and it's fouled and it's down. Off Tucker from his right.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the ball, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too. Just absolute domination in this one for the Machine. He's got 10 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball ever.
Carter Williams pitches to Monroe. Carter Williams gets to Toronto. Back to Carter Williams. Monroe outside. Shot clock at 5. Goes up the baseline. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The Beasts got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. For 3. Rebounded by Craig Monroe. Monroe's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
To the inside. That's good. The 76ers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Toledovich.
Well, you've got to give credit for how team-oriented Monroe is. Very gifted at finding the open man.
There's no time at all on that one. 25 points for Baniswan.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Bucks trail by 11. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. The 10-footer. And that's good off the glass that time. Monroe's got 10 points in just the second inning.
And that persistence from Monroe, wow, his stick with an attitude really is what allows him to get these chances down low.
The beat. Rebound, Milwaukee. Monroe's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Elbow shot. Here's Monroe. Good once again. That makes it 8 for 9 this game.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
Well, it's a duplication of what he did in the last game. He was dominant in that one, and he's matching that same effort here today.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Teledicus. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry passes to the beast. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. The pass to the machine. The jump hook, and this is good. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And I want to see more of that. He's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Monroe again. Monroe's got 21 in the game.
You know, Monroe's eyes light up whenever his team is looking for a key basket. Just taking control of the possession. Dominating whoever's in front of him.
Sinks the triple.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open down on the three-pointer is a major weakness right now in this field.
Curry passes the basket. Shot the clock. And a goodness, still healthy.
Yeah, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the 76ers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game. They fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72 mark, the fun couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, they'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins. Really asserting their dominance.
Well, if they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, then you're right. Very impressive.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for the bodyguard. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And that one misses. And it's Milwaukee's ball.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them. Slipped right out of their hand.
That's his second first rebound. Third team foul. At the line for Bucks, Chris Middleton. At the line for two.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
So he gets them both. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession. And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on it. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a
thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And here's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
He had to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hand and making sure he was the guy who go to the line.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no brainer. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot for 3 and hopefully get it down and then 5.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first one, and that brings them within 5. Intentional foul.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. So he comes up empty, missing both. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Gets the 3 to fall.
And, you know, this is nothing new for Carter Williams. He's been in these tight spots before. His experience is what allows him to come up big in these situations.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They lead by 2. 5 seconds left in the game.
tonight's game?
We were just scrappy. That's a team we have to beat. Playing scrappy defense, keep on winning, and use my guard and make plays for each other.
Gerald, great effort. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Bodyguard. A virtuoso performance in the third quarter. Got hot, and his teammates fed off that the rest of the way.
He was in a groove tonight, Ernie, Kenny. He's getting in that playoff mode already. Perfect timing with the postseason approaching. He had it all going on the whole game.
The three-point shot was his best friend tonight, fellas. He finished the game with 6. That's 18 big points. It gave their offense a nice multi-dimensional look. They could pound it inside if they wanted, but when all else failed, they could just throw it to him, and he was reliable from deep.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night.